Hey guys, this is Justin. Hello and welcome to another video. I was planning on taking today off, but Paramount just released the full-length Season 2 trailer for the Halo TV show, so I thought I would give you guys my live reaction as I watch it for the first time. Now, I'm actually not sure whether I will be covering the Halo series on this channel. I didn't like Season 1, most people didn't, but I'm at the very least going to give the Season 2 trailer a fair shot. And the way we'll do this, I'm super short on time, just like normal. I'm going to watch it through. I'll give my basic reactions. Then we'll watch through a couple more times. And I'll talk about anything that I noticed that you might find interesting. As a note, Season 2 of this show is apparently supposed to be essentially a reboot, a spiritual reboot of Season 1, which, I mean, that alone kind of indicates how fan reaction was to the show. But the trailer has a decent like to dislike ratio. Okay, that's obviously not accurate if there's 281,000 views. Although maybe they're advertising it. Anyway, enough yapping. Let's get started. If you want to just watch the trailer without my basic reactions, I'll link to it, of course, down in the description. Ooh, we got a space battle. Okay. We'll definitely be pausing that to look at ships. For sure. Sorry. Like, I honestly don't remember a whole lot of what happened even in Season 1. So, the spiritual reboot could be good.
Know that I am the instrument
Is that
of your extinction.
Riz? I'm not sure.
Know that I am.
Not Riz isn't touching her arm. Like, isn't that her name? Or was that just someone who looked like her? So I'm wondering whether Arbiter is going to be introduced in this season. The Arbiter. That's the big question for Season 2 for me. And whether it manages to be a significant improvement, of course.
We save what we can.
Look at your faces.
A lot of helmet off. Not surprising.
Defeat. No! And I do not see surrender.
I do wonder kind of what the relationship between... I will say, also, the action scenes, they look much improved in terms of choreography and special effects. Definitely want to take a look at Reach there.
We have heroes.
Yeah, that looks cool. That looks cool. I love that shot of the Marine just being like, holy shit. What did I just witness? I don't need Chief doing...
Something you can't
spying. Doing spying. Okay. Still waiting for the proper Halo music. Covenant Corvette. Seems like she's going to be a big focus this season. There we go. There's the music. So why not use that more often? But okay, that was a pretty cool trailer. Obviously a little bit hard to break down everything as it's going on. So let's do it scene by scene. And we got the space battle at the beginning and the end. I want to talk about this first. I'm seeing a lot of ships that I recognize. So yeah, let's just, I think we get a bit of a longer look here. So this is the Covenant fleet attacking Reach. We did see a bit of their forces in the last episode, or the last shorter trailer as well. We see these would be Halcyons, I think, perhaps Marathons. It's kind of hard to tell. Probably Marathons, I guess. We got obviously the frigate here. We've got the what's it called? The Iroquois was one. I can't remember the name of the vessel, but I also found this in Season 1. A lot of the ships look like they're just like almost flat PNGs that are going across the landscape. The Halberd Destroyer, not a Corvette, but yeah. And then of course we have a Covenant SDV. We've got another broken Marathon. I actually do think this is the Halcyon here. And also, I just noticed a CCS class cruiser in the back. So getting an actual space battle would be amazing. I will say, if you look at the special effects, it's fine. I'm not going to be overly critical of that. Also, yeah, the new season starts in just under a month. So not surprising they're getting the marketing going. We might talk about that scene a bit more. Just take a look at the guns and everything they're using.
People of Reach.
So we're seeing Reach pre-Covenant invasion. I've got to say, the aesthetics of the human colonies have been one of my least favorite parts on like a street level. It all looks a little bit cheap. I will say this, however, does seem to be a bit of an improvement over season 1, where, you know, they spent a lot of times in tunnels. To me, it reminded me of some of the really cheaper moments of Battlestar Galactica, where, you know, they've got no budget for this episode, so it's going to be like a hallway episode or a cave episode or a forest episode. But I like what they've done overall, though, with like the look of the planet, the architecture of it. Take a look at kind of what futuristic humanity is dealing with. I'm guessing this is some sort of old folks home. I thought it was a hospital. I do think this is a hospital bed, but based on kind of everything else, looks to be some sort of seniors facility. Not that it probably matters. So I'm not sure. I kind of wonder. It looks like we may be seeing a glassing there. I wonder whether we are going to visit the like a secret facility like we did in the Halo Reach video game. Obviously, we won't be picking up Cortana because she's already, she's a part of Master Chief now, I guess. But maybe we're getting, you know, Cortana 2.0 or the weapon or something else. Or maybe this is the first spot of the Covenant insertion, the winter contingency moment.
I bring you blessings.
Yeah. It's messed up. Take a look at the so we've got jackals. Hard to really tell. Looks like they've got the little the energy knives.
Know that I am the instrument of your extinction.
Oh, so this is the shot that we saw a little bit of in the teaser, where the massive fleet is kind of coming out of the clouds, which is pretty cool. I mean, what's that right there? I guess that's just one of the cruisers. You can see some glassing is happening. This is not obviously one of the big cities on Reach. This may not even be Reach itself. This is clearly a pretty new colony based on the structures we're seeing.
Know that I am death.
Yeah, so pretty good looking elite. I mean, the elites have always looked phenomenal, I've thought. It does give an Arbiter vibe for sure, but maybe not.
Sometimes events are beyond.
It's moments like that, and there are lots of them throughout this teaser, or this trailer rather, that make me wish the show was better overall, because there are moments, like the very end of this trailer as well with the music, that are just phenomenal, but it's let down by other aspects. Actually, not sure if that is a Pelican. That might be one of the heavier variants.
And in those moments,
Whatever it is, it just got blasted by either a glassing beam
Look at
or
your face.
a scarab.
I do not see defeat.
Captain Keys. So for those who don't know, the way the Fall of Reach goes in the lore is, at least in the original timeline, is the Covenant invade Reach with a massive fleet. Obviously, as you see in Halo Reach, Cortana makes a blind jump as the Pillar of Autumn, along with Master Chief, is fleeing from the planet, and that is how they end up at the Halo Ring. That's something some people don't realize. You go right from Halo Reach through, several months in cryo and slip space to the Halo Ring, and like you're right back in the action. So it seems like they are going to do a similar thing where Reach falls, and then you Master Chief is going to travel to the Halo ring.
And I do not see surrender.
So it looks like this is actually a pretty cool scene. I will admit I'm not somebody who gets totally as offended as some do that Master Chief is always out of gear, especially at this point. It would be really interesting if they hadn't showed his face yet, and they have this moment where it looks like the Covenant are attacking an unprepared UNSC base, and they had to hide his face throughout the entire fight. That would be interesting. Either way, the action here is pretty impressive. Melees that jackal. My son calls melees bushes. I don't know. I have to ask him.
Hello.
Nice dodge. Yeah, so we can see the city here just getting torn apart. The bridge definitely reminds me a bit of Earth in Halo 2. And it looks like this is actually the same military base that we've seen throughout Season 1. You can see there are pelicans on the ground here. I can't remember the name of the larger UNSC Pelican variant, but yeah. These looks like larger transports down here. I think that may have been another one of the destroyers, the halberds.
We have heroes.
Chief got busted up. The idea of I love this sequence here. Just the Master Chief, like I like how they're talking about the one thing that's different about the Covenant and humanity is that humans have heroes, including Master Chief, and we see him just doing something that's many, many, many times beyond the ability of any regular human. Like no 10 humans can really hope to take on an elite in hand-to-hand combat, and he's taking on multiple. So presumably this is near the beginning of the series. You can see a mongoose there. Pretty cool.
Because of something I did.
Or something you are. Something you can't see.
I'm guessing there's going to be multiple colony attacks, including Reach. Halsey. So I'm seeing this this SDV destroyer, and I can't help, of course, but think about Halo Reach when they hijack the destroyer, fit it with the slip space bomb, and then go and blow up the CSO supercarrier. I don't think that's what's going on here, but there were also, what was it, Operation... I want to say it was Uppercut, where they planned to steal a UNSC or a Covenant destroyer and take it basically to High Charity and kill the Prophets. Red Flag. It was Red Flag. Uppercut was the one with the, I think was the one with the CSO. Yeah, the special effects and the action looks great. Chief is basically showing like precognition there. He ducks under and shoots right away. It's pretty cool. Yeah, it's the same space shot. Not a bad trailer. Like, it doesn't alleviate the fears I have about the show. Like, I see a lot of the same issues I had with season 1 here. Shots like, where's the one where they're all standing outside? Like this, I don't know. It doesn't look like super prestige television to me. And the plot is still clearly a bit nonsensical. We see Halsey going through whatever runes there. So I don't know.
Look at your faces.
I'm not going to guarantee I cover the whole series. I'll probably at least talk about episode 1, and if the views are good and if there's interest, maybe I'll continue. But if I'm not enjoying the show, I probably won't, because I don't want to just pump out negative content because it does well. But maybe there will be something there. The action at least is looking good. So yeah, let me know your thoughts on this and more down below.
We have heroes.
Bye-bye.